Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a wonderful day here at A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Dr. Monique Robinson, Miss Mo, whichever category you plan to call me, as long as you call me something respectful. So today is going to be a great day here. As you know, for the past couple weeks, I have been advertising on a quest to bring on everyone who has impacted my life personally. But before we get to our show today, I must remind you, April 13th, we are having our annual Health and Wellness Fair to be held at the Carver Branch Library. And right now we have a boatload of health professionals that are going to share their skills absolutely free. What we really want you to do is register to get your free mammogram. Again, free, F-R-E-E, free mammogram. And we also have some dental people coming to do their services as well as people, if you're not up to date on your shots, they will be there also. So if you don't get the newsletter, sign up for it, and you'll be able to register for that event. Now, you know May is coming, and May is my favorite month. Why? Because I celebrate my birthday the entire month. This year, our sneaker ball theme is Tucks in Tulle. So this year, May 31st, at the Crowne Plaza Airport location, we will celebrate Tucks in Tulle with our HBCU alumni awards and community awards. So if you don't have your ticket, you might want to get one now. And then also tables only till May 4th. Only till April 4th. Tables would be $1,000. And please note, everything raised from this event goes to our annual HBCU Summer Send-Off, where we celebrate our scholars leaving from Bexar County, going to one of our nation's wonderful HBCUs. So today, I have one of the most spectacular people in the world that I am so honored and glad that he is gracing us with his presence today. Now, you probably heard a couple weeks ago, my best friend and I had a wonderful conversation where we talked about a teacher of ours that we probably owe my life to. Now I think about it, like anything that musically I've done, I really just owe it to our guest today. Now, you met my favorite teacher that I had in second grade, Miss Bill. Now, today, we are so honored to have a guest that you are going to meet after this commercial.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Awesome. Yes. Next week, actually not next week anymore, this Friday, April 4th. Please make sure you attend HBC All-Star Weekend held in San Antonio, Texas. And there will be a college fair on Friday and Sunday. And you might get to see me there. Who knows? But make sure you come out, support, and you might get to connect with some alum or reach out to a fellow student. Now, as promised, I'm going to introduce you to a person that has impacted my life so much that every time I go home, I have to remind people, look, he is not somebody to be played with. Even though he attends my parents' church, Corinthian Baptist Church in Dayton, Ohio, I have to always remind people that he is a legend in the gospel music arena. Now, I don't know why some people don't recognize the gifts and talents that sit in their face every day. But even in high school, I appreciated everything our guest has done for us, especially musically, even when I didn't want to listen. So I am going to bring on our guest for today, Mr. Doug Toles, the maestro. Hey, Mr. Toles, how are you?
I'm doing just fine and really good right now. And I'm so proud of you.
You singing those two. And so people look at me like, what does that mean? And honestly, back then, I didn't know that you was just preparing me for when I got to Wilberforce University course. Where
That's right.
So I am thankful.
Well, that's good because I knew what was coming up in the future for you.
I am forever grateful and forever thankful. So, Mr. Toles, you actually are an HBCU graduate, which I'm also excited about. I didn't follow your footsteps because my parents probably would not allow that because they're Wilberforce graduates. But which HBCU did you attend again?
Central State University, the Central State University.
I knew you would say it that way. See, most Central State graduates just have a way of saying that D in front of it. So that I knew, but I wanted to hear from you.
That's true. So proud to be from there.
Awesome. Now, at Central State, did you major in music, or how did your music start?
Well, my music started. And first of all, I didn't intend to go to Central State in the beginning. I was going to go to one of the schools up north that gave me a wrestling and football scholarship. And that's what I actually did. But what made me choose Central State was we passed by there on the way to a church convention. And I saw all of these good-looking young ladies. And I said, I want to go to that school. And so I decided to investigate Central State, and I listened to the choir, listened to the music department, and I was hooked in. So they got me, and I majored in music. I started out majoring in music, but I ended up majoring in elementary ed. And I played football, and I couldn't find wrestling down there, so I just had to stick with football and music. And that's how I ended up in music at Central State.
I had no idea you played football. Are you serious? Are you playing?
No, I'm serious. From the time that I started high school, I played football. I played in college, and then I played for a summer season with Denver Broncos in Denver, Colorado. And I broke my ankle, so they cut me at that point, and I came back here and started working in the educational field.
Wow. I learn something new about you every day. I promise I do. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Now, I know you are classically trained, but how did the gospel aspect of your career start?
Well, from the time that I actually opened my eyes, I took piano lessons.
Wow.
And I played for Sunday school when I was a young person before I went away to school. And so when I went away to school, I was musically inclined, and gospel just became a part of me because I was always in church. no matter what I did. And so I decided once I was on campus, and they told me basically, you seem like you're pretty talented. So I started working on it, and I recorded my first recording when this guy named Herman Hubbard, he wanted me to play for his group, and that started everything. And from then on, I was hooked.
Wow. I had no idea of all this like greatness. I didn't know. I mean, honestly, I knew because like we were talking before offline, off air, is that you had taught a song. You taught a song at a workshop that they used to have. I wish Dayton would bring things like that back because the young people really need an outlet. The workshop
Hmm.
used to be the Little John Brothers workshop, and it was all the kids in the city of Dayton. It was like over hundreds of kids. Like I think one year we ran out of space in the choir stand. That's how many young people was in that choir. And if I
That's
ever
true.
next time I go home, I'll ask my dad because my dad probably still got the VHS because that's he just keeps them. But that workshop, you was a clinician for that workshop. I believe that was the first time that I had met you. I was in middle school. And we would be in that workshop every year. Like my parents, they didn't play. One thing about the Davis house, you was going to church, and no matter what you felt like, whatever, you better fix your attitude in the car because you're going to church.
That's
Um,
right.
and they would take us there. And you taught a song, and I always, said if I ever get a chance to ask you about the song's titled Heaven. What inspired you to write that song? Like that is one of you have a huge repertoire. But out of all the songs that you have written, that is one of my absolute favorite songs. Like I was like, oh, even to the point, and I'm be absolutely honest, I never tried out for a solo at any of those workshops because everybody there was like divas in their churches. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. But what inspired you to write that song, that particular song?
Well, that particular song was written because at that time I was going through some things, and my mom had passed away, and she was one of the most wonderful people that I could have ever known. But I was kind of down about it, and that tune just came into my head, and the words from that song, they came to me because of the influence my mom had on me. And I said I wanted to see her again, no matter what I had to do to get there. I wanted to go to heaven, and I know that's where she is because she was a wonderful person, and that's how that song came to me.
Wow. That's truly amazing because I do listen to the words are impactful. So if you are wondering, the song I'm talking about is called Heaven. I don't exactly know. Mr. Toes probably can help us out on where you could purchase or find it. But if you haven't heard it, I'll probably play it on, put it in the newsletter this week for those, or even if, put the link to where you can support him and hear it. Might need to revise it, Mr. Toes. You might need to bring it back. that song, I mean, honestly, that song got me through a lot of places. As you know, my sister is deceased, and that was probably one of the most painful things I've ever experienced in life. And I was dealing with that at a time in my life where I was thinking like I was grown, I was leaving college, I was graduating, but I still, you're not too grown because you still got bills and things like that.
That's
But
right.
that song, you did that one, and then you also had another one called "It's God."
Oh yeah,
Those
that
are my.
one. That one was also one I thought that was one of people's favorite, and also the lady that sang it, she was also she passed away too sometime ago, and she played it quite a bit.
Wow, I had no idea of that, but those two songs are my go-tos when I'm dealing with just life.
Mm-hmm.
So so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then after this commercial break, Mr. Toes is being really like humble. He truly is an humble person, but something happened to him where he was up for an award, and I was cheering like I was receiving the award. But we're gonna talk about that when we come back after this.
Okay.
Celebrate the excellence of HBCUs with the HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Welcome back. Mr. Toles, you are you're being real bashful today. I don't know. I mean, I remember, sitting in your classroom beating you in Connect 4 and you was like really loud. Like today you kind of
Oh no, you never beat me in Connect 4. That's incorrect. That's the first incorrect statement you made today.
I was just trying to make sure you were still, you were still with us. I said,
I'm with it. I'm on top of that now. No.
That is hilarious. But you were nominated for an award. And I was like, like wishing. Now, you were up for a Stellar Award when I was either in high school or going to high school.
When you in high school.
Oh, wow. You said when I was in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I knew it was something. Now, you don't really talk about how was that experience?
Well, it was really kind of an uplifting experience. It swelled my head at the time because I thought it was really an honor to be nominated for that. And I couldn't believe it when they said it, but it was true. And was just one of the things that I really kind of cherish in life, being nominated for that award.
I mean, and I brag about it. I'm like, not everybody can say they had a high school teacher that was up for a Stellar Award. Like,
It was truly an honor. I tell you, I never expected it, but it happened.
Wow.
And I have a student also that has really done quite well and had several awards. John Legend.
Mm-hmm. I remember you showed us that picture because we didn't believe. We didn't believe. He was like, I taught him how to play piano. Here we are, like, in high school going crazy over here because I believe that's when he first came out, like, as an artist.
Yeah.
And you was like, you showed us that picture, and I was like, okay, Mr. Toles is truly, the person to use it. But I learned how to be, honestly, I have learned how to be humble in having you as an instructor and having you as a coach, a mentor, even though I might not have always listened or appeared to listen, everything you taught me in high school humbled me enough for when I walked into that choir room at Wilberforce University and everybody's a soloist. It wasn't like high school.
No.
It was not, totally not like high school. Everybody, he could just point and they could sing a solo. And I was like, is this what he was doing?
That's true.
So I truly, I have you on here today. So I personally can say thank you. And I appreciate every lesson learned from you. And not just Mr. Toles, his wife, she's not on here today, but she also was like, she played no games with me and Corey. She's mama number 2. That's what we used to call her.
Yes.
Mama Tina number 2. And she loved on us. And it was so funny because Mama Tina, she would look at me and Corey like, how do y'all always end up in the car? Like, how y'all always end up in the car? Y'all got parents at home. I'm like, but it's easier if we get to ride with y'all. So but we love her. So those of you all who have heard me talk about, I've been inspired to write my children's books. It actually comes from Mama Tina Toles. She is, I don't know what the exact name of it. So if I get it wrong, please correct me. The Dayton Writers Guild.
Yes,
And okay, I was like, I thought so. But
that's
she
right.
is so influential in her writings, very knowledgeable, and she's also a wonderful super soprano that I, just love to hear sing as well. So you guys, this is a truly talented, blessed family. Now, I just had to get that shout out to her because I love her too, and I, don't. I love her too, and every time I get a chance to even go near home, I do try to make it my best to let them both know. Because I mean, when I go home, people don't understand. That's the only time I get to actually sit down, actually sit down. And my mom and dad are, I just be up under them when I'm home. So if I'm not up under them, or if I come home and I don't get to see you come to church, I guarantee you'll see me at Corinthian Baptist Church. But so anyway, Mr. Toes, you, when I was growing up, you played like 5 different churches. And I was like, how does he do that? Like, how do you do that? And just,
Energy, energy, energy.
everybody ain't able. I mean, you had and would have just the most happiest smile on your face. Now, I said that for a reason. The reason why I bring this up is because I had some college friends to come home with me one time. And my college friend, they are musicians. Like, they still in the music realm. I sing not as much as I want to, but I sing sometimes. But I got to ask you this, and I promise I mean it. Like, this is exactly how my friend said it. My friend said, I've never met a person who can make the organ talk like that man at Corinthian Baptist Church. And I was like, what? I said, what? He's like, he made that whole organ talk. And I want to say that's that particular Sunday you was playing Yes, God is Real.
Oh boy.
And I was like, that's my high school music teacher. No, it's not. He ain't no way somebody can play gospel music like that and teach high school kids. That's what I'm telling you. He was my high school teacher. And he was
That's really that's really nice to know. Really nice to hear.
so I mean, but and then you just play like effortless. And that'd be the thing to me. I'm like, he's just like, this is nothing to him. But how did you get to that point? Like, you are, in my eyes and a lot of my classmates' eyes, you are a gospel music legend. You are a music legend. How do you keep that humbleness, knowing that you are an impact in all of our lives? Like, that's a span. I've been out of high school 30 years. I mean, yes. Mm-hmm. I know I might not look like it. I feel like it though.
You look good.
Thank you. I've been out of high
yes,
school
ma'am.
that long, and you still are so humble, and you still keep, that music going. Like, even anytime I go home, they always, those who don't know, when I go home, the pastor has he don't care if I'm horse sick or just getting off the airplane. Pastor has set protocol, and Mr. Toles he just get on the keys and just find wherever key I'm in. And I'm like, God, he really do make that organ talk. How do you do that? How do you do that? Like, effortless.
Well, it starts at home. First of all, lessons and practicing, and then just knowing the fact that you're not the greatest person in the world, and that it takes humility in order to be great. And once you learn that lesson, the rest of it takes care of itself. But that's what humility is. It's just learning that other people are admiring what you do, and don't let it go to your head. Just work at it, and compliment you all you want to, but just know the fact that you're not the best in the world, that you are somebody who is contributing like everybody else to this life.
Wow. That's okay. So now it makes sense, because any aspect of my life, I am my own worst critic. but I always remember the humble beginnings that I had. Like today, I pulled up a video, and I'll probably show it on a later show. I pulled up the video of Silver and Gold. I think that was one of the second to last concerts.
Yeah. Well, that's going back quite a ways.
We put up Silver and Gold, and anybody always asks questions like, how did you start singing Silver and Gold? Honestly, you guys, Mr. Toles brought Silver and Gold to Colonel White High School Gospel Chorale. And if you watch the video, my best friend Corey, who's still my best friend to this day, Corey Ferguson, was the director. And so I don't know if that probably was the longest song ever in life, but I look back at stuff like that. So I will play the video this week. I'll let you all see it. Don't judge me because, I had humble beginnings. My hair, glasses, everything don't look nothing like me now. But that song, it comes with growth. I'll put it that way. When I sang in high school, I didn't necessarily understand the words and the meanings because I was just singing because it sounded good.
Yeah.
But as life has went on, you start experiencing things and then you understand what you actually was singing about.
That's for sure. Yes, ma'am.
So, like some people, when I come home, like, won't you sing Silver and Gold? I'm like, oh, and even with that, people don't understand true music ministry.
Mm-hmm.
True music ministry is also something I learned from you. True worship. True music ministry and true worship. If I come and I'm invited as a psalmist, I have to sit quiet for about 5 minutes to listen to what God wants to hear, not what people want to hear.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You got that right.
So
yes, ma'am.
I said, these are all these nuggets that Mr. Toles have been teaching us, and I never paid attention because I noticed that. Anytime.
Well, that's the difference between adolescence and growth. When you grow into an adult, you understand things more so than when you're a youth.
And so I did. I said, I'm going to get him on this show. I'm going to get Miss Tina, not today, but I'm going to get her at a future time. But these are things that you have instilled in us. And I wish more people who are adults now would reach back, because who's going to do it when we are that age?
That's true. Yeah.
And as I go to different churches and as I go to different spaces, I'm always intrigued to see what they're doing with the youth. If your church don't have many young people in it, I might get in trouble for what I say. It's a dying church.
You're right.
Because who are you going to pass the torch to?
That's correct. That's correct, Rick.
So I'm just gonna say that, I don't mean no hurt, harm, disrespect, or anything. And if you don't feel that way, I'm sorry. But I know that a lot of those nuggets and things and tools I learned from my elders at church.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so ironic that most of the educators I had, and I still don't understand this to this day, that must have been divine intervention. Most of the educators I had, all y'all went to my church.
Wonder how that happened. Oh, boy.
I laugh about that. I'm serious, but I laugh about that because I'm like, as a young person, I honestly wasn't thinking well or something. Because if my mom and dad didn't know on that day, they knew by Sunday morning everything I did.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, but it's like Corey and I talked about when he was on here. It just built character for both of us, and I'm actually glad that you have given us nuggets, and I also appreciate your kids for sharing you with us, because I know Tia used to look at us like, I guess they just my siblings now because they around us. We're always around. So
Yes,
I
yeah. Well, who was the first person that heard you sing out there where you're at now?
the first person that heard me sing would be at my church. Actually, they heard me, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. They stumbled on a video that I put, and some people they like, we can't believe you really just didn't tell us. I'm like, sometimes I don't want to tell you stuff because you don't understand. You tell somebody you know music and you can read music, then you start getting extra work.
That's true. That's true. But you made a name for yourself though out there, Glenn. I'm proud of you for it.
Thank you, and I am so glad that you have poured into us the way you have. We've learned valuable lessons, musically, professionally, and just simple life. And
Hmm.
even in the classroom when you used to discipline us. I didn't like it, honestly. I didn't, but nobody likes to be. But you even did
Uh,
that, and you like wasn't even ashamed with it. You we'll be mad at you for a couple of days, and then the next day it's like we can't be mad at them forever. Now, before we go, are there any nuggets? Because I know you full of them that you would like to give to current HBCU students who are excelling in music.
Only basically to, while you're young now, practice what you preach or what people have taught you. Listen to your elders and develop a mindset of humility because it will take you a long way. People who are really great, they're humble. Those that are full of themselves and conceited, they don't go very far. It may take a little while to realize it, but they won't go very far if they're not humble. But humility really gets you a long distance. And just honor your mother and father and listen to what they say because they're wise and they've gone through things that they really want you to go through and be successful in.
Awesome, awesome. So today I am truly blessed to have. You might get me in trouble for admitting this publicly. Out of the three of my favorite teachers, he is truly, truly my favorite teacher in the whole wide world because he wasn't afraid to discipline me like Miss Bill wasn't, but he also, knew the hidden secret to call my dad versus calling my mom, get quicker response that way. But
Amen, amen, amen,
it was not
amen.
it's definitely not scared to call my dad. I was like, really? You gonna call my dad? No, just call my mom. But I think most people know that, my mom she's so compassionate and so caring. She is a
Yeah.
disciplinarian, like she's no joke. But my dad responds a little bit quicker.
Oh yeah. That's for sure.
So yeah. So thank you again, Mr. Toles, for giving us your time, your energy, your passion, and sharing with us your talent. Now, is there a way, before I totally end the show, is there a way that people can actually still purchase music or things from you?
Yes, on YouTube. Well, for one thing, there's some free stuff on YouTube. There are several of my songs on YouTube that you can go and listen to. And then I don't think this is up anymore. It was called cdbaby.com. You used to have stuff that you could buy, albums and CDs that you could buy of mine. But I think they've gone out of business. But on YouTube, there's still selections that you can listen to, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it.
Awesome, awesome. So, you are a legend. I know you probably like, why did she keep saying that? Because you have impacted so many people through just song. even people who you probably haven't even met yet that have listened to songs, because I play it. I mean, I play Heaven, I play It's God, you know. But before we go, thank you for sharing all of your avenues with us. And I have to be honest, before we went on the air, you was like, what's the one goal? Like, I've done all my educational goals. I reached that. I reached all my author goals. Only thing I have not done yet, Mr. Toles, is I have not recorded a full CD. You're like, what?
You haven't recorded anything at all?
I have not. I have like a CD. I have a studio here where I could record, but then you asked me what's the one goal that I haven't done yet. That's the only thing I haven't done. So I don't know.
Okay.
And that's why I said I didn't want to tell you, because I know Miss Tina is watching.
That's true.
She got on my case. She got on my case really bad. But who knows? You know, maybe 2025 might be the year I actually do that, or of some sort. Who knows? But that's all.
Well, I tell you, when you have some time, when you come up here, if you can't get this anywhere else, I have a studio here, and I'd be glad to help you out with that if you have some time. But you know, it's up to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If not, look for someplace down there and get it done. No matter what, get it done. That's the thing. Before you actually get to my age.
Mr. Toles, we always thought you was just like so young. I mean, I don't know if it's because you always challenge us and we always beat you in like checkers and Connect Four, but I don't know.
No, you still telling them that to me. You all didn't beat me in that. You didn't. I refuse to let you beat me. And still to this day, people still trying to beat me. And it can't be done. I feel good.
Lord have mercy. Well, thank you so much for giving us your time today. You guys, like, share, comment, send out. And if you was a scholar of Mr. Toles musically or in the community, please show him some love when this airs, because there will never be another gym that teaches music the way he did in any school system. I mean,
thank you.
Any school system. Although, you know, there are some, but I doubt it. Not someone that's going to push you and make you do things even when you don't want to, like Mr. Toles. So thank you again for joining us. Please, guys, don't forget we have the Health Fair April 13th. We also have our Tux and Tool Ball. Tickets are on sale now. Tables are $1,000 until April 4th. So you might want to hop on that deal because the prices will go back up. So again, I am here with my favorite teacher in the world, the maestro, Doug Toles, and I am your wonderful host, Monique Robinson. Some may say Dr. Monique Robinson, but at the end of the day, I am just Monique, just trying to make a change in these young people's lives. Thank you. Till next week.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson. The television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless. From your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson.